Good day. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Commodore 64 Gameplay. This is 1943, and joystick appears to be functional, so let's go. Great arcade game. Here we go. Refueling. Get ready. Stage 1. That seems odd too. Why not start on the carrier? Or from the carrier. Okay. Well, that didn't look much like refueling. That looked like you just sort of skimmed the top of the the carrier. Alright. My bullets are a little hard to make out, but that's probably not that important. Enemies so far are monochromatic, which is slightly odd. Oh, ooh, pow. Yes, let's destroy everything. Whoa, whoa! This looks a lot like 1942 in some ways. Oh boy, the movement of these guys. I wonder how I do a loop-de-loop. Spacebar maybe? Yep, okay. Alright, get my cord out of the way if I can. Wow, bullets are hard to see. I'll use my real initials just for poops and giggles. Alrighty, you might have noticed a little jump there. As is often the case, I was sneak attacked by my wife. But anyway, no biggie. No biggie. No big deal. Should I move my window over? I'm not looking at the camera. Does it matter? I'm not really looking at the camera anyway. Alright, there we go. So, my biggest gripe with this so far is that the enemy shots are... Do we really need to go through this every time? Wow. Then there's this. This sequence, pardon me, I've got a bit of a cold. I'll try not to cough. And if I need to, I'll try to pause things here. Can I pause this game with the pause key? No, but there is a pause. I wonder... Okay, I'll worry about that. Maybe in between games. So, the shots of both my ship and the enemies are pretty hard to see against the background of the sea, the two shades of blue there. The enemy movement, well, not right now, but sort of after this section here, seemed to get pretty chaotic and difficult to deal with. But maybe if you sort of learn the pattern of where the enemies are, yeah, they're tough to avoid. Oh, you can only go so far up. Oh no, that's not true. That's not true. I mean, oh Jesus. It's undoubtedly true, but it's further than I was thinking. So we've got a nice vertical map on the left. That's cool. Oh, how was it out? Preferences. Can I pause this? I can. I know I can, but I guess it's click the thing. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'll try to leave my mouse close to that in case I need to pause. Okay, here we go. Right, and the the do a loop to avoid the enemy shots thing is spacebar, which is always awkward on these 8-bit systems, because or was always. It's still awkward unless I could map the spacebar to another button on my controller. You know, the gamepads have like 43 buttons on them. Old school joysticks had 1. I'm not sure why it took so long to change that. You know, the original Nintendo Entertainment System came along with 2, and that was like, whoa. I don't know if it was the first to do that, but probably the first mass production system. Then, you know, the Genesis had 3, and it had controllers that had 6 later on. And, oh, for God's sake. And, I mean, even the Atari ST. The Amiga had a controller, I think, that had 4 buttons. Ooh, okay, I finally got to another enemy. Wow, I am sucking hard here. Did I start a 2-player game? No. No, just my score on the far right there. Okay. What was I blathering on? Oh, controllers. You know, then the Super Nintendo with 4 buttons and 2 shoulder buttons, and then it kind of exploded from there. 460. Wow, I'm gonna call that man. I could do without this super slow getting back into the game business. I don't know that I've even made it. I wonder if, I assume the plane on the left moves up. What's it? It's 1 pixel above the bottom there right now. I'll try and see if that's true. I assume I have to make it to the end of this stretch of islands, which are all weirdly similar. I guess there's 2 different island shapes, to be fair. 2 completely different island shapes. They barely both look like O's. So there was a bit of a pattern there. I wonder if it's always the case. Oh yeah, I see it now. Interesting. And there's that erratic bastard. Oh, so how do you get that? Do you shoot it? Or do you have to touch it? I did get it one time. I don't think I touched it. Oh, you buggers. Oh, man. So this is not simple. I'm going to go ahead and declare that right off right now. And by simple, I mean easy. Okay, so there are some patterns to some of the enemies, some of the time. Don't forget your... Oh, for God's sake. Ah. Oh, I forgot to look and see if the plane had moved. Grr. Now we sit here forever unless I press fire. Clank. Fire pressed. Let's go. Whoa, but wait, first we have to get past the carrier for no good reason that I can think of at all. It's actually an incredibly poor game design decision. Music. Music's okay. It's sort of setting a mood of tension, I guess. Right, so this first wave comes across the top. And the second wave does the same in the opposite direction, and then the third. Oh, there we go, the POW guy. Okay, yeah, it's a shoot. Shoot that to eliminate all the enemies. Oh man, the spacebar thing it's just too far away. Okay, I didn't see that shot, but I know where it came from. Okay, okay, alright. I didn't see that shot either. Oh, the plane has moved. On the left there, just barely. It's a long way to go to get to the end of this island chain. Yeah, the islands on the map bear no resemblance to the islands in the game, so there you go. No relation, I should say. I guess they're just there for... Oh, fuck. My best game so far. That's not saying much. I guess I should hover my gamepad near the spacebar so I can whack it with my finger if I need to. It's a little bit of an awkward position for me though. It was the GameCube that had the first sort of really, or was it the N64 that had the first sort of really multi-action, multifunctional gamepad with sort of analog stuff. Semi-analog maybe in the case of the N64? I'm not sure now. Ah, bastards. I was trying to shoot that POW, or the POW I should say. Not sure why they used POW for that, although that goes back at least as far as Super Mario Brothers in the arcade. And maybe older than that, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it was just meant as a, like a bang kind of a thing. Pow, you're going to get rid of everybody in one go. Pow. Coming out of Japan. Oh, no high score list for me. Coming out of Japan, I'm not sure, maybe. I have no idea. Good. Let's have a nice look at this aircraft carrier. I mean, it's a nice aircraft carrier. Don't get me wrong, the graphic is pretty cool. The shadows and everything. So what year was this from? I forget. I'd have to look at I'd either have to look it up on the intertubes or, which I will do when I'm writing up my comments for the video. I think it might have said 87 on the file. So the third, fourth, okay, and then the POW guy. Oh, come on, Jesus, brutal. So the islands look good when you're going by them. Whoa. Oh, I don't know if you heard that. I did whack the space bar just a little too late. Oh, for fuck's sake. I fear that I'm not going to get very far into this game, so I won't really... It's not going to be a great look at it. Other than arguably the fact that it's challenging for a person like me that plays a lot of games. You know, I'm not a stellar player of shooters and stuff like that, but I feel like I'm okay. And the fact that I'm getting nowhere with this one, to me, argues that it's pretty tough. Your opinion may differ, in which case, have at her. Let me have it in the comments if you feel the need. Although if you're a dingleberry about it, I will delete and possibly block you. Depends how big a dingleberry you are about it. If you just want to poke a bit of fun, that's no problem. I have no issue with that. There we go. Get it. Yeah, I got it. So that takes out the bullets too, which is handy. Okay, this is where I die all the time, I think. Nope, that wasn't the one. Oh no, I just brought up the fucking menu. Oh no. Jesus Christ, what a gong show. Okay, that was bad. Anyway. I need to not do that. I need to figure out how to disable that. There's on my analog stick, if I depress it for a click, it brings up a menu, like a dialog box, and I can't do anything other than try to close it with the mouse quickly. Shitsky fritsky. Oh, is my cursor on screen there? When I do that, it is. Okay. Alright, let's go. I should really look and see if there's a way to disable that. Because when I get excited, I tend to accidentally click that. Like in a shooter like this. I wonder why the score has AAA beside it. I mean, I get the high score, which presumably would change if I ever get more than 1,943 points, which is kind of clever. I'll give them that. Nice little thing. These planes are only worth 10 points each, man. You know what? That's kind of dumb. Like, it doesn't matter what the point values are for various things. It's irrelevant. It's all relative within the game, right? There's where I often die, right there. So I passed that one. Yay for me. 200 whole points. At some point here, there will come a plane from behind pretty soon, I think. Ah, shit. I was thinking about using my loop-loop. and I didn't. Oh, you bastards. That would have been maybe not a bad time to use it. I mean, ideally you want to get good enough that you don't get into those situations where you're cornered. Oh, fuck off. 15 minutes and I've just barely gotten into this stupid game. I do like this arcade game, although this is not the 1943 that I remember. This is basically 1942. So I'm not quite sure. Maybe if you get farther into it, or maybe there was more than one 1943 arcade game, like with subtitles. I'll have to look at that. I can't remember. That was a long time ago when these games were in the arcades. 1942 was a good one. I remember that very well in the arcade. Used to play it in a hamburger/stonair shop with a friend of mine over by where I was renting a place at the time. In a house with a bunch of other university students. Come on, there we go. Oh shit. Getting that positioning right is difficult so that you can shoot without being shot. Or maybe you can't. Maybe you have to get in ahead of the... Fuck. Maybe you have to get in ahead of the bullet stream. Maybe that's it. And if you can't, just wait. If you can't do that, just wait. Oh, you bastards. Seems like your bullets go right up the screen, which is good, I guess. I say. Okay, so I'll probably cut this at around 20 minutes. It seems unlikely that I'm going to get much better. You know, if you played enough, I think you would get used to the firing patterns of the enemies and how to avoid and maybe when to use the loop-de-loops, which is basically whenever you're cornered. But you would maybe get cornered less if you're good at it. So for example, I'm learning those waves a little bit, which is fine. Yeah, okay, I missed Mr. Stream Guy, so just avoid, and then, nope, that didn't work. I noticed he did a little twirl move there, spin move, right as he was leaving the screen. That's cool. Okay, oh, okay, so there you go. Like, I feel like I was doing a little better there that time. So maybe, oops, maybe you get used, okay, I kind of panicked there, but at least I used, no, that's not right, that you can land the loop-de-loop right on top of another plane. That's just not right. And the fact that that guy can shoot you so easily is also a pain in the ass. Is it over yet? I mean, I really would have liked to get further, but I feel like I personally would have to put quite a bit of playtime into it. And I'm not that likely to do that, so there you go. It's tough. Is it unfair? I wouldn't go that far, but it's tough. And I think you really have to get used to the specific mechanics of enemy movement and whatnot. And the patterns. I mean, really, you got to learn the patterns too. It's all going to help. Graphics are decent, sound is decent, basic, but decent. It has music throughout, which is probably not unusual for a Commodore 64 game. A little unusual for Atari, for sure. But the C64 had the, infamously had the, or famously, not infamously, famously had the SID chip for making amazing sounds, which I unhesitatingly acknowledge. Whoa, 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 you bastards. Oh, I can't believe I got through that. Maybe I'm getting a little better. Maybe. Oh, I actually did see that bullet, but only at the very last minute. does the plane come? Soon-ish, I think. The big plane. Oh, fuck. The big plane. Oh, after those guys, that's right. Oh, come on. Oh, I still have a player. Okay, good for me. Oh, no. Almost my best score. 20 minutes. Okay, probably the last game now, unless I do really well. Or unless I do really poorly, in which case maybe I'll have one more. It is a long way to the top of that map. Man, wonder what happens when you get there. There's a 1943 game where you're shooting, I'm pretty sure it's 1943, where you're shooting at, as well as planes, ships down below. And this is obviously not that game. Which is what makes me wonder if there were maybe two different 1943 variants, or, oh well, completely different games in some ways. In the arcade. Oh, you bastard. Oh, why does that POW disappear? That's unfair. Okay, am I getting used to this nonsense? Maybe. Maybe I am. Finally. Took me a long time if that's true. I wonder how or when. Oh, fucking fuck. I wonder if you get extra ships at any point. I think this is the middle guys and then the big plane. Yep. I didn't even get it and I died. Okay. I know I said that was probably the last one. One more. You can't say I didn't give it a fair shot. I like the shadow in the water. That's pretty clever. And then the control tower structure thing, I don't know what that's called on an aircraft carrier. Also, the shadow of that looks quite good. Oh, there's only the 4 on that one, that's right. Oh, come on. There's not much time to get that. Pow. Wait, yep. Ooh, don't fly into the bullets, though. Dang it. It's gonna, oh, they're not gonna turn in? Shit. Okay. Don't try to get things that aren't within your reach, that's another thing. Oh, you bastards. What's next? Does it skip some waves? Yeah, okay. Plane. Okay. Yep. Okay, these ones come straight down. Alrighty. Oh, I flew right into that. Because I haven't seen these guys yet. These specific patterns, anyway. Oh, no, come on. Oh, I did get an extra player. Maybe at 500. Now I'm over. Oh, I thought maybe I was getting. Oh, for God's sake. 590. That's as good as I could muster here. Alright, we'll use channel initials for this highest of high scores. Boom. Boom. RRG gets 0. Oh, I see. It just uses the last initials entered. Alright. That's going to do it for this game of 1943. Let me just see if I can see what the disc says. Oh, 1943, 1 year after. And it's from 1987 by Elite. So there you go. Alright. I thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. And I'll see you soon. See you real soon.